Okay, so you're a professional in a construction-related trade. Today, I'm going to discuss with you 4 questions that you should ask yourself to determine whether or not you really know the difference between sales and marketing, because sales is not marketing. And since we like to do things the right way the first time, we're doing this right now. I'd like to welcome you to Construction Business TV. Of course, I am Joshua Brewer, one of the co-founders of the Patria company. If this is the first time that we're meeting, I've been consulting in small to mid-sized business for over 20 years. You can learn more about me and my credentials out on LinkedIn. I'll leave a link to my profile in the description below so that we can get connected there as well. If you're ready to take full control of your business so that you can grow it, manage it, and succeed as a business owner, then be sure to subscribe below and click the bell so that you're notified as we continue to put out more valuable information to help you achieve your business goals. So what are these 4 questions that you should be asking yourself to determine whether or not you really understand the difference between sales and marketing? Number 1, how broad is my customer base? Number 2, how much does each customer contribute to my business as a percentage of revenue? Number 3, is my business dependent on my team or someone else's? And number 4, what am I actually doing to expand my customer base? So let's break these down. Number 1, how broad is my customer base? In the last 24 months, how many GCs have I subcontracted under? How many different ones? Not just different projects. How many projects have I won customer direct? Be sure that these are actually written down, or you can just print them off of your accounting software. Number 2, how much does each customer contribute to my business as a percentage of total revenue? This is an easy thing to calculate. All you have to do is take the total project dollars per customer, add them up, and just put them on your line. Now, if you have QuickBooks, this is super easy because it's already in your reports. And by the way, if you're not using accounting software already, in the words of Deion Sanders, come on, man. Come on, man.
Come on, man.
And as QuickBooks ProAdvisors, listen, we can help you out. Just get a hold of us. We'll give you a hand. There's links in the description below. Next, you have to take each one of those totals per customer, divide it by the total revenue, again, over the last 24 months. That's going to give you a percentage, and you want to keep that close at hand. Third, is my business dependent on my team or someone else's? You can easily see this by looking through those percentages. And again, we always look at the percentages because we manage by the margins. If any one customer makes up 25% or more of your total revenue over the last 24 months, you should be seeing red flags and hearing sirens. Ask yourself, are they recession resistant? I mean, what if they're completely over leveraged and they go belly up overnight? If your business does $1 million a year, could you really handle a $250,000 haircut off the top line? And what if you have a customer that's feeding you 50% or more of your total revenue? If you're just sitting back and letting them feed you business, you better be 100% sure that their marketing is going to hold up during the next downturn. Because if having any one customer contribute 25% or more of your business to you makes you uncomfortable, makes you scared to death, and it should, then you have to ask yourself the next question. Number 4, what am I doing to expand my customer base? If I search for your trade in your city, would I find your company on page 1? Listen to what I said. I didn't actually ask if I looked up your company. See, that's a given. If I looked up your company, you should absolutely be on page 1, position 1 in any major search engine. And if you're not, we have a much more fundamental problem. If I searched for your trade in your city, would I find you on page 1? If I searched for your trade in your city on a social media network, would you be near the top of the search? If I searched for your trade in your city on YouTube, would you even show up at all? If you were able to answer yes to all of these search-related questions that I just asked, then you should have a nice broad customer base when considering our original questions number 1 and number 2. If you are able to answer yes to all of these search-related questions and you don't have a nice customer mix, then you have a different problem. The nice thing is you don't have to guess what that problem is because it's easy to identify. You're simply not bringing any value to the table in your online presence. But let's back up for 1 second. If you were not able to check off each one of my questions concerning your presence on search engines, social media, and YouTube, you have to ask yourself why. If you need the right tools and help, that is exactly the reason why we made QualityTrades.com. You don't even need to finish this video. Stop it right now, click the link in the description below. Seriously, stop messing around and get yourself on track. So let's say that you have a website and you're set up on social media. How are you actually taking advantage of and leveraging the free advertising? My guess is you're making the same mistakes that I did early on because I did not realize that sales is not marketing. The reason is because it's always presented to us as one term, sales and marketing. Even my college marketing classes could not keep up with the speed of technology and taught far outdated techniques. But let me first encourage you. If you've been around for as long as I have, or maybe longer, you really do have a big advantage because you probably already know some solid selling techniques. See, most of the new generation, quite frankly, is scared to sell and they expect technology to do all the selling for them. This is a huge dichotomy that I'm seeing among my clients right now. Gen Xers and baby boomers know how to sell, but they have no idea how to leverage online marketing. Where millennials know how to take advantage of all kinds of free marketing opportunities online, but they have not acquired good consultative selling skills. And you know what this results in? A frustrated customer. Unfortunately, consumers are easily finding completely unqualified startups who have no idea how to listen and actually fulfill needs. Then, after a bad experience, the customer needs to go out and search every crack in the wall to find a real professional because we're just not marketing correctly. Then the whole project ends up costing twice as much because the pro has to go in and fix the mess first, then do the original project. And that just leaves us with a really ticked off customer. So how do we avoid an angry customer and giving our trade a bad name? Well, first of all, us old timers, me included, we need to get out there and start marketing to make it easier for people to find us. And number two, the young startups need to only market what they do well. You've got to be an expert in whatever you do. See, we are living in a time of the most intelligent consumer in our history. Of course, face to face, we can throw up some BS and sell somebody, but I'm here to tell you that those days are quickly disappearing. A solid sales and marketing program begins with value-driven marketing and is followed up by an honest consultative sales process. And after you've finished an outstanding high-quality project, then you're going to end up with a satisfied customer who becomes part of your marketing program via a positive testimonial and referrals. See, marketing leads to sales, which leads to a positive project, which leads to more marketing. It's just a natural cycle. You can't take them out of order, and it always begins with marketing. But a good project, beginning with good marketing and good sales, a high-quality product is going to lead to more positive marketing. So again, a quick definition of the difference between sales and marketing is this. Marketing is the methodology that you use to let customers know that you exist. It is how you bring brand awareness. Marketing also includes sharing the value you bring to your target market. You tell them how you can fulfill the desires and meet their needs. Sales, on the other hand, is the process where you are physically dealing with someone who has shown some interest in your product or service. Please write this down. Marketing is one-way communication, but sales is two-way communication. Companies who try to get an e-commerce website to do all the selling for them have much lower conversion rates. Even Amazon only works because of their hundreds of consumer reviews, which only marginally replaces the two-way communication that most people expect from the selling process. As a construction-related trades professional, you do not have this luxury. You must acquire and hone your selling skills, 90% of which are listening skills, but we'll get more into this in another video. As we wrap up part 1 of this series, I hope you are seeing more clearly why sales is not marketing. So join me in part 2 as we dive even deeper into the details of your marketing strategy. If you have any questions about the specifics of creating your sales or marketing strategy, go ahead and ask your questions in the comments below, or connect with me on LinkedIn. You can even message me directly on quality-trades.com. Be sure to subscribe below and click the bell so that you receive notifications, and we are looking forward to hearing about your success as we continue to share more information that we know is going to help you take full control of your business. See you in part 2.